And we'll give it a few more minutes for some more folks to join. I have a feeling it's going to be a quiet meeting today. A bunch of folks all said that they couldn't. They had an overlap of for this specific one. I also have to drop at the half hour myself.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a couple more people, but
Hello. I'm our backup facilitator for the day. So, hi everyone. Um, I found out today I was facilitating, so we're gonna figure this out together. How's everyone doing?
All right.
Awesome. Um, so yeah, reminder that this meeting is recorded and we posted to LFX and two. Participation in these meetings in agreement to abide by the code of conduct, which can be found in the, I believe, the TOC repo. Do we have, okay, Evan's already volunteered to be a scribe. If someone else would like to help him out, that would be great. And yeah, so if you are a member of a working group or have an update, please include that as well. I don't think we have a presentation today. If anyone is here for a presentation, please let me know. Cool. Anyone, is anyone new to this meeting who wants to say hi or introduce himself or anything like that?
I can say hi real quick if you'd like. Yeah, my name's David Ortega, and I have a long history of experience working in AI security as well as enterprise and cloud security. And I have an intent to participate more frequently as a contributor, but I find that it's very difficult juggling my schedule. So I'll probably be mostly a listener trying to catch up as you all run. I'll be learning to crawl. So.
That's great. Welcome. And I think at some point we'll go through some of the open initiatives on the TOC repo. So if this time doesn't always work, you can always keep up on GitHub. So, yes, welcome.
Yeah, hi, this is Sanket. I'm not sure if I think I joined last week, but yeah, I'm just starting with this group and starting to learn from for the company perspective. There's a clean start security where we are building the secure Docker images where we are dealing a lot of things with security part. So I'm trying to catch up here, trying to see how things are moving, and keeping in mind that in future we may try to contribute something to this group and to the openness as well.
Great. So, next up we have, I think there was not another time zone meeting since the last Americans meeting in the notes here, so we can ask about that. There was a TOC meeting, notes from that yesterday. So the big thing there is that there's a new TOC, like set of members elected, which includes our very own Branch. So he's abandoning us to go do bigger and bigger things. That's very exciting. The other things that happened there, a big one for the tags is that the tag elections are ongoing. The nominations for chairs are closed, and I think there's like the TOC voting period on that happening now. And the opening for technical leads is open. So if you or anyone you know is would be a good candidate for the tag security technical leads, please, feel free to submit yourself or talk to us about what that looks like. So yes, that's really exciting. Other things. So there was a big discussion about white papers that come from tags and the kind of the publication process. And I think we've talked about this a lot in our group in the past, but just kind of clarifying some of their processes around getting them published and how to really make sure that we clarify early what the scope of a paper is, what the length of a paper will be, to avoid kind of last minute hangups in getting papers out there. So there've been a couple of white papers that people do all the work to put them together, and then they get the feedback that like, oh, this is probably too broadly scoped. And so how to like kind of bring that feedback earlier in the process. So keep an eye out on, I think, the TOC repo if you're interested in that. I think there'll be some more guidance in there. Other things that happened, Kyverto gave an update. They applied for, I think, incubation, graduation. And we're accepted, but then we're circling back on some action items from the TOC. And one of the pieces of that is that they have a new version of their security review. So that'll be in a PR in TOC repo as well. And the last thing is that I think they went through a bunch of the open initiatives and we're asking for some more updates to be posted on GitHub just to make sure that everyone is up to date with what's happening there. So if anyone here is running an initiative, it would be great. And as we go through the agenda today, it'd be great to make sure we also post those updates in GitHub for folks who are viewing more recently. So that's the TOC update. Any questions? No? Cool. Those meetings are also.
It was a graduation. I just looked it up.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I did. Cool. Next up, we have project updates. We're missing a few project leads today, but I think we can do some of them. Anyone here from the supply chain project?
Yes. We just need to close out. We're basically done, but we just need to write up our findings and so forth.
Okay, great.
I will try to get that actually closed out so we don't keep having it hang out on an agenda.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be great. And I think that the TOC was asking about that one as well. I think it'd be good to just, have the final stuff. Awesome. Security assessments. I had that one about Kyverto doing an update, but I don't know if anyone here is aware of any other ongoing assessments that have updates. I know it was suggested today, but. Okay. Security controls. I think Jen posted an update on GitHub. She said she couldn't make it here. But yeah, that update should be off. And then MCP auth. Anyone have an update there? This one is in review, right?
Did we get a new rep?
I
To
don't think
the-
we've closed the loop on that.
Okay,
And for folks who are new, I'll find a list of the issues and the motifs and for here, so you can follow along with what we're talking about. This is not possible. This is trying to get, this is not the best answer, but it has some of the ongoing stuff. Cool. And then security slam, I think we're still in a holding pattern. The idea is to have another security slam at Coupon NA. And I think we decided that we could need to kick that off until July or August, November. Any other projects that are not listed here that have updates? Cool, it's good because our list is up to date. Okay, next up,
it looks
we
like
have,
Eden's, PR merged
oh, which one?
for the native security controls.
Oh, great. So security controls is wrapping up then.
I think so.
That's great. Cool. So next up is triage of current issues. So this is links to that link I posted in chat as well. This is everything that's tagged with our tag in the TOC repo. A lot of this is nominations. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here that we didn't already cover. I think it's just a bunch of new initiatives that we have not started work on. So if anyone, if you're new here and you're interested in any of these ones that we didn't talk about, I think a lot of them are just waiting for an interesting group to pick them up. So. Anyone else has something that stands out there that we should go over? I don't see anything new. And then the next thing on the agenda is if we have anything from partner groups, anything from the OpenSSF or related CNCF groups or anything like that, that we should be keeping an eye on.
The community group, I didn't get a chance to attend this week. Is there any further progress there right now?
Yeah, so we have a supply chain security community group that meets on Mondays. Currently working on what we're calling a recipe card for managing vulnerabilities. So if you're like a project maintainer and looking to handle vulnerability reports, which is a question we get a lot, kind of creating some guidance there. We have a first draft of the content, and we're going to work on kind of, editing and try to make it like a recipe, like styling, that kind of stuff. So we're working on that piece, but it should be ready for wider review next couple of weeks. Cool. But I guess two more things. So one of them is that if anyone here has some cool security project we're working on that you would like to present to this group, we often have presentations at the first part of this meeting on kind of relevant security stuff. So if anyone has something that they're interested in or knows somebody who they think is working on something really cool, either you can shout it out now or let us know async and we can kind of get those scheduled.
I might have something in 2 weeks, but not for next week.
Perfect. Okay, Awesome. And then because we have some time, we have some new folks, I'll do a quick how to get involved in case folks are interested in doing more here. Because this is kind of like an overview. I know, I hope this didn't go too fast, but we have a lot of different initiatives that this group works on. So the goal of this meeting is to kind of come together and discuss the status of all of those initiatives. But I think if you want to like kind of really get hands-on, getting involved in any of those initiatives that look interesting to you is a great way to go. A lot of them either have meetings or they have documents that you can review. That should all be linked from that kind of GitHub list of issues. And if you have a particular interest or anything like that, feel free to shout it out now and let me know. We can direct you to find something interesting. So that would be my suggestion if you're kind of interested in doing a bit more hands-on. So
Yeah, good to know. Yeah.
yes.
One question I have. So this meeting is at this schedule for it says Americas, and there is other meeting for APAC. Is it the same agenda running at both the meetings?
Yeah, it's the same agenda. Just because of the nature of the time zones, there's sometimes certain initiatives will be, more focused in one or the other because of the meeting times. But we try and make sure that like at the top of the meeting, we review what the other group is working on to kind of keep it coordinated, to try and keep it like one cohesive group. But yeah, people generally, because they're like about 12 hours apart, kind of can attend one or the other.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm from India, so I see that's it. That is in my early morning. This is on my very late night. So I'm trying.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
my
you're
just
kind of in the
first.
middle.
Yeah. So, but
So-
I'll see that which one suits me more, so that I can continue meeting and attending those meetings, the online meetings. Okay, good to
Okay,
know.
great. Yeah, hopefully at least one or the other works out for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my exploring period right now for these all different groups, meetings, and then I'll go into the understanding and doing more and more on those areas.
That's good. Yeah. And as you get involved in certain initiatives, I think those can be scheduled a little bit more flexibly so that hopefully, whoever people are working on it. I mean, time zones are hard,
Okay.
but that's the.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes a week is okay. Like once a week is fine, stretched out, but
Yeah.
it's not possible every day. So,
Yeah.
okay, understood.
Great. Does anyone have anything else they want to bring up here? This is kind of a shorter check-in, but we can also have it be that. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Simona.
Yes, I have a question. First of all, nice to see you all again. And so is the best way to get involved in the initiative is just to pick one that speaks to you and right there if they need any help? Because I know that there are also like need help tags, but there were not really issues in the past month that's actually had those. So do you just go there, write it down and see what happens?
Yeah, I think go there, write it down. And if you scroll through the comments, there'll often be like a doc linked or maybe a Slack channel as well, depending on the group and how they work. So feel free to join any of that, ask how to help. I think a couple of the initiatives are currently kind of like they have docs that need review right now, which is actually a great time to get involved because we always love having more eyes on it in the review phase internally before we send it out to the TOC, just because that helps make sure everything's accurate and good as well. So yeah, that's great.
That sounds great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and if you have a particular interest, you also feel free to message me and we can figure out kind of where that fits too.
That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks all, and see you all around on GitHub next week. Enjoy.
Have a nice evening or morning or afternoon.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye.